everyone, I'm Jennifer Todd, and I'm doing my presentation on augmented reality. Can you see me? I don't think so. Wait a minute, why don't you try? With the use of augmented reality technology, you can see me. Are you ready? Are you sure? 1, 2, 3. There, here I am. See, with the use of augmented reality, now you can see me. Augmented reality is a program that is a technology that's so advanced that it can make things different. It's similar to virtual reality, but in a very different way. So rather than creating a new world with AR, applications in our existing world are something that we can use. We can do it with the use of glasses, we can use it with technology. The possibilities are endless, especially when it comes to education. Okay, now let me show you augmented reality technology. Augmented technology? Let's go! I'm kidding. Let me show you. Come with me. With augmented reality, you can expand your imagination. I'm kidding, I'm fine. Okay, now that we've taken a look at augmented reality, let's go into some of the advantages using PowerPoint. My first point is that it is very, very convenient. It's portable, it's inexpensive, and that means as far as learning materials, and just as convenient as having an iPad with you, or the student can have a cell phone. One of the advantages of this device that you can use augmented reality technology is that, for an example, you could take it on an airplane, or if the student is sitting somewhere outside of the classroom, it's easy for them to study anywhere, anytime they want. It's super convenient for everybody. In the future classroom, when some students want to learn about the brain, it might be very difficult to learn the ins and outs and the parts of the brain. But with the use of something easy like their cell phone, they could use augmented technology to make it a lot cooler and easier to learn. Okay, let's talk about another really great feature of this platform. The augmented reality technology allows for great eye-catching presentations. How many of us have sat through the humdrum PowerPoint presentation where everybody's half asleep? With augmented reality, you can incorporate augmented reality into your lectures. You can capture the audience by all kinds of cool features that come from this platform. So in other words, you'll have their individual attention by things that are just really outrageous, that catch the eye. There are other resources out there that you can go to, such as TED.com, edtech.com, and capture some of these augmented features and incorporate them into your lectures and do away with the PowerPoint, or at least incorporate augmented reality into the PowerPoint, making it so much more interesting for your students. The future student will have so much more to look at, so much more to pique their curiosity. This is great for the teacher, it's great for student, it's great for trainees, it's great for everybody. I think this is going to be the model and the future of our students for their classroom moving forward, at least 20 years from now, even 10. So this is the way to go. This is so cool. Okay, on this particular slide, we're going to talk about what I think is the most effective feature of augmented technology, and that is the interactive lesson. No longer are we just sitting there with the student. The student's sitting on a seat and the teacher says something, the student says something. With augmented reality, you can actually engage where they're interacting with each other. Now, what's great about this is that with augmented reality, it lets your audience participate. They get a better understanding of the subject or the lesson you're trying to reach to the student. And they can do this so simply with the cutting edge of technology, which these days is so easy and accessible to all of us. We're able to access our models through an app, through our own devices. They can actually download a augmented reality app such as Arisma. There's many out there. So instead of it just being the humdrum classroom, we've made it so much more interesting that the students can be interactive in their lessons. That also would include discussion boards, also collaborating with each other. That could be via even like a wiki board. So they not only just learn something, they actually learn about the learning and have a learning experience. So this is why interactive learning and augmented technology is so awesome for the student and the future classroom. Okay, on this slide we're going to discuss the intellectual curiosity and how augmented technology can really foster the curiosity within your students. The students can be excited by their ideas and think about it critically and about the world around them. It gives them a chance to really think critically, but also, I think more importantly, creativity. Think about when we were back 30 years ago, to the technology we have, to the technology we have today. This, especially the intellectual properties that are within the platform, it allows your student to really think outside the box, really come up with some really cool projects, ideas, and then share them amongst themselves and fulfill anything that they feel that they need to add to the world. It goes back to evolution about when we, when the caveman, and look where we are today. So one of the advantages also is with augmented technology, your student can think so curiously. The possibilities are so endless. The future classroom is going to be so awesome because of this platform. So we can think beyond that, and it is going to be so amazing and so cool. I'm so excited to be part of this, and augmented reality will make your student that much more engulfed into his or her learning experience. With augmented technology, one of the advantages is that we can go from abstract to concrete. So we can actually use some examples of a piece of paper that could be folded into a 3D type of example where the student's just not looking at something flat. It actually comes alive. And for an example, an activity could be chemistry, a 4D element that would come alive, that your student would actually see it as they would flip the card. So it gives them a better learning hands-on experience because they actually can see what they're learning about. So with augmented technology, we're not just looking at a flat piece of paper. Again, the possibilities with learning in the future classroom with this platform is endless. It's exciting, it's cool, and it gives your students a little bit more to think about. And again, it goes from abstract to concrete. This is a great app for that type of learning experience. Okay, on this slide, we're going to talk about the situated learning theory and the constructivist learning theory. Because the students are engaged, that means that they are coming within sight, sound, reading, and connecting with their learning pathways. This relates to the constructivist learning theory. Based upon their past experience, their social standing, and economic stratum, and their developmental area, it all is different because these theories require activities for the learners to be highly engaged and involved in the construction of their learning. So as far as any other learning concepts, the modern learning theories kind of stretch out here because as technology moves, so would the theory. So as we move forward in technology, it would depend. It rests on its diversity of options, the learning process of connecting special nodes or special resources, and the learning may reside in non-human applications. That could be in augmented reality as it relates to that. So therefore, we really want to focus on the fact that critical thinking is key here, and with constructivist theory, it means it's facilitated on continental learning, and on continual learning. So let's also talk about in this slide, one of the drawbacks of AR technology is that it is highly dependent on technology and its ability to connect to the internet. So if you can't do that, the teacher definitely has to have a backup plan. So it's just the process of how it works. Another drawback would be that it requires a massive amount of teacher buying in and training. We have to make sure that our professionals are technologically up to par and being able to use these technologies such as this platform so that they can move ahead on a learning curve in regard to technology and what's available. So an example of this could be, as we learned, we did the Arisma in one of our lessons where we screenshot a card. It could be, for an example, a toddler or a preschool where they have a card, and then the card would then say, it would be a picture of like a lion, and then the lion would come out of the card. So that is a good theory of it being a constructionist theory and how it relates to augmented technology. Okay, class, everybody gather around, turn on your devices. It could be your cell phone, it could be your iPad, anything that you want to turn on, because today's lesson is about a parrot. Let's take a look at this parrot. What color is the parrot? How colorful is he? Let's pick out some favorite colors on the parrot. How about his beak? Is it hard? Is it soft? What do you guys think about it? Wow, isn't that cool? And then look at the different color of this parrot. Looks very different, doesn't he? What's different about him? You guys all paying attention? Isn't this cool? So anyway, as you look at both these parrots and they're different, let's all go down to here and let's look at this parrot. Wow, isn't he cool? What do you guys think about him or her? Wow, isn't this a great learning experience? Okay, well, this is an experience of augmented technology and how you can engage your learners with something simple just as a parrot. I think the kids would love it. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed my presentation on augmented technologies. We put lots of cool things out there for you to understand the technology and how it relates to the future classroom. Anyway, don't forget before you go to turn off your cell phone or smartphone, your iPad or your computer. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.
Throw it up. Start twerking like Miley. Oh yeah, twerking like Miley. Don't pop it like Miley.